Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the vlog. Today we're trying a voiceover for at least the beginning of the vlog and maybe some other parts. But as you can see, I'm back to work on the firewood storage. Here is a picture of how far I've come now. I'm thinking it's looking pretty cool with the wall standing up like that, but we're extending the wall this time. That's what I'm working on right now. We are going around the corner. Now, the reason I'm building the way I am is because the firewood is gonna get delivered soon. And I want it to be ready to receive the firewood. Normally, I would build this thing in a different order, but since I want to start stacking firewood as soon as it arrives, I'm building it in a slightly different order than usual. That's why I'm also painting right now. Normally he wouldn't paint the wood yet, he will do that once a lot more is already built, but I want to start painting the parts where the firewood is going to be in the way later. Because obviously when you stack firewood inside you won't be able to reach the inside anymore, so that's why there's going to be a layer of paint right there. I was lucky that I still had one half full bucket of paint left. But after this little task right here, the bucket will be empty and I'm gonna have to go out and buy more paint later. But yeah, after this painting job, it is time to start leveling out the floor with gravel, putting more concrete in the floor. But I'm gonna have Steve in real time explain that for you. I got it nicely painted. As you can see, I got a little portion of the sidewall up as well. I'm doing this in a really strange order because normally you would put up all the other walls first. But today I am gonna put some planks against these walls first. And that is because I'm getting my firewood delivery pretty soon, like tomorrow. So for those that don't know, this building is going to be a firewood storage, but also a storage for all my garden tools and supplies. Now, if you look at the concrete pillars, I've got one in the corner, one over there, another one in the middle, and another one in the corner. The firewood storage is actually only going to be from this, between these two parts, so where all the gravel is. We're gonna have a interior wall that goes all the way towards the old firewood storage. And since the firewood is already arriving tomorrow, I want to be able to stack the firewood already so I can get it out of the way. So therefore, I am taking all these planks, putting them against the inside of the wall, because if you look at my old firewood storage here, see, these planks here are all on the inside. That way, if the firewood pushes on it, it's nice and sturdy. So I'm gonna do the same on the new storage, but we're also gonna be putting planks on the outside later on to make it look better. But for now, I just need it to be functional as soon as possible because tomorrow is delivery day. So I am gonna get started screwing some of those planks on the wall. One funny thing about adding these planks on the inside is that I had calculated how many planks I would need to make the entire wall for this project, and I didn't have enough. I didn't even have half the amount of planks that I need for this project. Of course, most of you guys know that we scavenge planks from a location where they discard them, and yeah, so I always use second-hand wood. I rarely buy it, which of course recycling wood is good for the environment, but it also means you have to work with what you have, and in this case I didn't have enough. So that's why you won't see me building it all the way up to the top of the wall. I'm only going up 6 planks, and yeah. But still, it is gonna look quite good having these walls up. I really like the look of it.
There we have 2 corners done. Now for at least one more. That one is not long enough, so just one more, and that will be good for having the first firewood come in. But I'm gonna have to dig in some concrete pillars too. And there we go. I've got all of them set up. Now it is time to dig in 2 more concrete pillars. Please don't have any rocks where I want them. Please. I can't deal with any more rocks.
As you can see, these concrete blocks are the main supports for this building, and I have to place around 16 to 18 of these for the entire building when it's going to be done. Right now I am making space for the ones that are going to support the one interior wall this building is going to have. And yeah, of the 12 I've already put in position, more than half got rocks in the way. It is amazing how many rocks are in the ground here in Sweden. I've always known that I wouldn't like digging in this garden, and it really is as bad as you think. Like, some of these concrete pillars only had to go down 1 or 2 centimeters, and even that shallow, there were rocks in the way that were as big as like a backpack, like a 70-liter backpack. Yeah, you can see me prying for one right now. It's really bad. This one in particular is so bad that I couldn't get it out. I had to chip away parts of the concrete pillar instead to get it in position. But I'll talk about that some more in the present.
Guess what I found? And yes, of course it's in the way. Hello everybody, welcome to the next day. Yeah, so I found that big rock, and again, it's a rock that's too big to move. So instead of moving it, I took a chisel, I took a hammer, and I took off a corner of my concrete pillar. So that way, when it goes in there, it's not in the way of the rock, and now I can put it there in line with that concrete pillar and in line with that concrete pillar. It's gonna be much better and easier than moving a mountain.
One thing about putting all these concrete pillars in place, it's not hard to do. It's not like, it doesn't take a lot of brain power. It's just so much effort. Digging, leveling it out, putting in down sand to make it have a good footing. Then it isn't quite level, then you have to adjust it, and then you have to adjust it some more and keep adjusting it, and then you have to do that for each and every pillar that's supporting this building. It's a lot of work.
Awesome, we got that one in place. Time to dig a hole for the second one, which is going to be in line with that pillar and in line with these two. Back to work. 2 pillars in place. Perfect. And that one came with a rock, but I chiseled out the sides. That one had just a bunch of small pebbles. So finally, one that didn't have a rock. Today is a very, very humid day. There's a lot of moisture in there, so I'm sweating so much, even though it's only 16 degrees outside. I'm sweating so much. Anyway, so now that those pillars are there, I can get more gravel to make the floor as level as possible. After that, I can make the beam for the inside wall. And today we are gonna get my first wood delivery. As you guys know, I got a couple of rocks out of the ground, and my parking did have these rocks here too. These have been here for a couple of years, but I want my wood delivery to be placed around here. So these are now in the way. So I asked my dad for some help, because he's got this awesome thing. Right, Dad? And we made a little sleigh out of pieces of wood and a lot of screws. Can you show the bottom? We put some beams under it too. And so yeah, we're gonna load the rocks on top of that sleigh, drag them to the other side of the garden, and that's where we're gonna dump those rocks. I hope the little sleigh will stay in one piece.
Gods ain't gonna help you, son. You'll be sorry for what you've done. Then God's gonna hurt you, son, when you play with a loaded gun. When you play with a loaded gun, they ain't gonna catch you when you fall. You'll be bleeding while you're bleeding. They ain't gonna heal you, son. Don't care about what you've done. They ain't gonna help you, son. You'll be sorry for what you've done. Be sorry for what you've done. Hope you cranky hobo, make you sorry for what you've done. Answer in a black veil, gonna prick you for what you've done. Rothers got you empty, got you weeping for what you've done. I say, mother, lonely old gal, tear your heart out for what you've done. Tear your heart out for what you've done. They ain't gonna catch you when you fall. You'll be bleeding while you're bleeding. Gods ain't gonna help you, son. You'll be sorry for what you've done. Then God's gonna hurt you, son. You'll be sorry for what you've done. You'll be sorry for what you've done. Thank you.
Gaan we in andere stenen stoppen? Hier mag je leven. Zo. Yay. Well, as you see, I got a couple of pellets on the floor here. They're nice and level, ready for firewood. And here it is, my firewood for upcoming winter. Well, and there we have it, 10 cubes of firewood. Now it's our task to take it from there and put it there. And that's gonna be a lot of work. I still need to get some more pallets and make the floor nice and level. And then we have room for all of this. And that's gonna be a lot of work. So much work. Everything is a lot of work. But anyway, now at least we got some firewood to start with for the upcoming winter.
Make some progress, I can see that they compare. I think everyone's against me, maybe something in the air. Am I paranoid? I swear a void is forming and they're scared. I walk a straight path, not many can say that. I like to play fast.
Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next vlog, and don't forget to subscribe.
Still recording.
I've been doing fine. I'm not wasting any more time. I live for the fight and the climb.